So you guys were I'm hearing all you guys wanted the theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. It's like Sully did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright, hi, Real Martha here. So, these two cartoons, one, I don't know if I've ever seen this one before. Maybe neither one of them. I've never seen one of them before. If I have seen before, it's been a long time. But, so, both of them are neither one of them are like during the early days. Well, what is for Sylvester. But, yeah, let's get started with the Bugs Bunny one. Now, I already did show a clip of this in one of my, videos where we found out they were taking the classics off of Max cartoons, which would include these, the ones I've been showing you guys for a while. I don't understand this guy at all. I don't understand why he thinks we don't want these on Max, but let's talk about them, because it's really hard to find some of them. Like, for example, when I'm watching this one, Break the Fourth Wall, which is about Bugs being given a hard time by Elmer Fudd. Yes, Elmer Fudd actually outsmarted Bugs once, and I find it right here in this short, because Bugs keeps on trying to get away from him. It's not because Elmer has a gun this time around. Oh no, he has something worse, a paintbrush. So, just like, if you've ever seen that cartoon where Bugs Bunny's doing the same exact thing that Elmer is doing here to Bugs. Bugs does this to Daffy and gives him a hard time with the paintbrush for all the times that Daffy says it's rabbit season to Elmer, and he tries to get Bugs killed. And so what happens with Bugs this time around, but with Elmer at the paintbrush, is Bugs gets waken up, but he finds out there's holes in the sky. So he falls down, and he notices, oh, I know that's you. Unlike Daffy never notices it's Bugs that's giving him a hard time. But Bugs knows right away this is Elmer, because that's a fact why he won't work with him. So he decides tries to get his way out of there, but Elmer keeps on stopping him. Elmer keeps on painting his back orange, giving him hats, and Bugs says, no hats for me, and takes him taking the hats off, and he keeps on drawing him his head smaller, making him look like a donkey. And I want a horse's. That's not a rabbit's tail, that's a horse's tail. It belongs on a horse. And he draws him as a donkey. And then he takes away Bugs' ears. Make my ears long again. And then Elmer draws his ear long, but it's all over the place. I said don't literally. So he acts, and then he draws him as a pumpkin with a pumpkin head, and he gives him human ears instead of rabbit's ears. I mean, it's really good to watch it, and then it ends with him drawing a train at him in the head. And yeah, you can't stop me from ending this here. And Elmer says, I finally got the rabbit. I have a hard time doing Elmer's voice. Looney Tunes, I would say, are the hardest ones to do, because a lot of it's just blank, come up with voices that sound somewhat normal, except for Porky's and Elmer's, but this is really hard to do, because you have to get that and keep on doing the as a voice, so I had to figure it out how to do that, but it's a little bit hard. Now let's see when that one came out. Okay, so the one I'm thinking of for Daffy's one's called Duck LK, and the one for Bugs, I thought it was called Breaking the Fourth Wall, but I guess it's not. Which it's called Rampage. So that's what. Let's see who directed it and stuff. So directed by Chuck Jones. We got story by Michael Mextens. Produced by Edward Seenzer. Starring Mel Blanc. Mick Franks. Bill Wastham did the animation. We got layout by Elser Note. Background by Philip D. Guard. And this one came out July 11th, 1955. So let's get the other one up, which is called Peck Up Your Trouble. And this one has to do with Sylvester before he goes and tries to eat Tweety. Before he goes and eat Tweety, so we can get this. He tries to eat a woodpecker. And I don't mean Woody. I mean a bird that's younger than Woody, probably. He looks like he's younger than Woody. So, and this already has that bulldog that stops him from killing Tweety all the time. And so he's already... Sylvester goes and tries to hunt a woodpecker by climbing up the tree, which doesn't work because the woodpecker paints something on the wood. I think that like makes him slide down and he can't get up there. And then he tries to go up the phone pole, and the woodpecker threatens to shock him, and he's not. And he tries to walk back, and he gets shocked. He tries to cut down the tree, and the bulldog says, "No, you don't." Basically, or just threatens him with his teeth, and he patents it up, and then he tries to put dynamite around it, and he tries to stop it from falling down because he tries to catch it. And when he climbs up, when he finally gets up the tree, I think by using a ladder or a stool, he finally gets up there. The woodpecker hands him a tomato, and he thinks he killed him. And Sylvester feels guilty for it. And so the woodpecker does something he probably shouldn't have, and makes it look like he's dead by dressed up as an angel and putting flour on top of him. And Sylvester, he goes over there and like scares him and like hands Sylvester a gun, and Sylvester realizes that's him dressed up as an angel, and tries shooting at him. But first he does hit himself. And then we have something here where Sylvester is still thinking, how do I get up there? And then he says, why didn't I think about this before? And why he's on the air saying, remember, anything's possible in a cartoon. And he gets up there even though he's just on the air. And he goes through the door with a wood. The woodpecker pokes him out of because he gets stuck in the branch. And the woodpecker pokes him with the needle. And that's how that one ends. So this one was okay. Maybe next time I watch, whatever I do, we'll finally see Tweety and Sylvester. But we'll see. So this one was directed by Frank Lane. Story by the same person. Edited by Terrence Brown. Music by Clarence W. Starling. Animated by Gus Vigor Lee Ross. Gary Champguy. Manland Perslin, Kim Champ, and Jack Bratsberry. Layout by Hempsland Pearl. Background by Paul Jews. And this one came out October 20th, 1945. So let me know if you guys what cartoon you want me to talk about next. And it could be any classic one. I mostly want to do talk about classics to get them attention. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye-bye.